Pain. No two ways about it. That stings. So Liverpool are out of the Champions League. Good, if anything. Do you know what? You could just get a sense. I don't know if you felt the same, but the whole time it felt like we were we were losing, but the whole time it felt like we were losing the tie. It felt, even though I had to keep reminding myself, I'm like, oh, it's all square here. Like, I mean, maybe it's just my pessimistic side, but I just kind of thought, I don't like the fact that we lost a straight 90 minutes at Anfield in Europe. I'll say that. But the signs were there. And our next match is tomorrow against PSG, back at Anfield. And then... It's not... Hope that's not an omen. Now look, I won't keep you too long today. I know we're all very busy. We have a lot of misery to get through. But I have a few thoughts. A bit of a vent. Once again, can I just say how I'm sick of conceding shit goals. It's so rare that we concede a goal down to like one bit of individual brilliance or something like that. It's always like this scrappy little like, at least let me go. Pricks. But I will say this before we even get into it. We deserved to lose. We didn't deserve to go through. I mean, we didn't play bad, but PSG were, and I'm not going to oversell this, the best team I've ever seen in my entire life. And do you know what? And do you know what really stings? More than the result and more than us being out of the Champions League is that we were out-bastard once again. After what was an all-time European bastard performance last week. Now the bastards have become the basties. How ironic. There was a few really close chances. Kwanzaa, to be fair, had a couple of really good chances. That one off the post. The Trent one off the post that turned out to be offside. We had a very good second half for the majority of it. And then when it got to extra time, I was just a bit like, do you know what? If I'm being totally honest, as much as I fucking love Darwin Nunez, as you guys know, I'm sitting there thinking, we have to win this before penalties, because I think Nunez is going to take a penalty and I think Nunez is going to miss a penalty. I was like, I don't fancy us on penalties. McAllister's off, Soboslai's off, Trent's off. I was like, shit. And PSG won fucking everything. They won the coin toss at the start of the match, so we were shooting cop end first. Then at penalties, they win the order and they win the side, all down that end as well. I mean, it was so obvious. And so I'm not going to dissect the match in any real meaningful way. But I you have to say it was a good tie. You've got to say that, haven't you? And so when I went to penalties, do you know, and I felt terrible as well, because I was like, okay, Salah scored his, great, it's 1-1. They scored theirs. Oh, that Alisson, the first save where you could have mugged that guy off to biblical proportions. The guy was like stuttery start. And then still is just able to... Alisson was a hero, so I can't be too harsh on him. And then I feel terrible about this, but then our second penalty taker, when I seen it's Nunez, I just went, shit. And then I was like, because I just knew. You can either have the policy of the manager picks the penalty takers or who wants it. And I will never give out about someone missing a penalty. It wasn't even a bad penalty. But, his confidence is at an ATL, all-time low. And then especially when I seen the stuttery stop-start, I'm like, just run at it and put your fucking foot through it. Send it over the bar and let's get on with this. And then Curtis Jones, not known for his penalty-taking abilities. We had Big Gak, we had Big Verge, we had Harvey Elliott. You know, it's great in hindsight to say this, and they were probably due up maybe after, but it's pain. But I know you get what you deserve by finishing top of the group stages. That's fair, isn't it? Do you know what? Like, I'm not. It's interesting because, like, it looks like the league is ours, and yet it feels like we've not really gotten out of third gear in the league. Like, some matches, yes. In general, we've been consistently very good. A couple of times that we've blown teams away, or we've been like, fucking hell, what a performance. I actually think that this is a good thing. All right? And look, and like, I know we beat every other team in the Champions League. We beat Leverkusen, we beat Real Madrid, we beat Milan, We played good teams. And because we've been so good in the league, I think we just expect to just steamroll through the Champions League. But it maybe highlighted some areas of weaknesses. Obviously, the striker department. For all the talk about the much publicised Nunez not being good enough, Diogo Jota, his form is in the toilet. And you know what? I'm not going to tell Arne Slot, a man whose subs this season have been phenomenal, I'm not going to tell him how to do his job. But what has Federico Chiesa done to you, Big Arne? The fact that you will take off Luis Diaz, who in hindsight, you know, you could see us getting weaker when Trent came off, when Sabo came off, and when Diaz came off. We were less than after that. And I thought, like, finally, Big Gak he must be ready. Bit weird that he's only playing him an extra time, but he must be ready. He wasn't ready. I've never seen such a stark difference in a player who's just coming back from injury and getting up to full fitness. It was like he was just kind of jogging around. I don't have actually a recollection of Big Gak touching the ball. Why not Federico Chiesa? A man who is absolutely chomping at the bit to get in and is very direct, has a great shot on him, would cut in from the inside. I just don't understand. I don't understand why he would put on a clearly unfit Big Gak, who, you know, I love. I'm a big Gaksman at heart. But Chiesa, I mean, how bad can he be at training? You know, anyway, whatever. I'll say this as well. I don't like that Peno angle, you know, where you're just right behind the kicker. Just show me the side angle, please. I don't know where I am. But it'll sting for a day or two. You have to say PSG were very good. And you know what? I can't even be like, and they're a bunch of big diving bastards, and we absolutely deserved, you know, I can't even. It actually makes it a bit easier. The fact that, like, they just kind of outplayed us, barring some good spells that we had, especially in that second half. It's very hard. It's very hard to win. This whole thing, it's been a bit too normalised of, like, the double, the treble. Like, yeah, you can do that when you've got fucking chic money. But for a manager's first season to come in after Klopp and what looks like win the league, didn't sign any players, took Klopp's players and Chiesa, who was unused. And what has been delivered this season is beyond most of our expectations. So, you know, it was a bit too heavenly to think, could we get the Champions League as well? Like, all right, give us something to work for next season, you know? The year we won the league 5 years ago, we're not bemoaning like, oh, I'm really annoyed about that Champions League. I mean, it was really annoying. But you're too busy focusing on the glory. I'll be happy with that. If we can add the League Cup at the weekend, I'll be even happier. We just have to eat a collective shit sandwich for a few days, and then the excitement turns back to a big final on Sunday. The perfect antidote to this sour taste. Even my analogies are all over the place. Anyway, I'm going to go. This is just rambling at this stage. I don't have a lot to say, but what can you do? Shit happens. We're Liverpool, though. Would you want to be anyone else? Would you swap with anyone else? Exactly. I may not be in the studio on Monday to talk about the League Cup match, so you may have to put up with a car one, or I'll try and find a quiet corner of the house that's not surrounded by children. Thank you very much, and up the fucking Reds.